Hello, and welcome back to the multiplayer map. So I've built this little... This is gonna be like the main spawn room. And we will use a bunch of command blocks. This is not all, but this is a few of the commands we will need to use. This command, give closest player diamond sword. One diamond sword, this is the amount, this is the data tag and data value I mean. We don't need that, so we just leave it at 1. Since diamond swords I don't think have any. And then we want 2 enchantments on them. We have enchantment number 16 at the level of 10 and enchantment 34 at the level of 10, which is sharpness and unbreaking. And this is the same thing but for a bow, and it is power of course instead of sharpness, otherwise they are identical. This will set the teleportation for the players. This is command blocks, which like game rules I mean, that we will set those. And then here we have we're gonna add teams and set the color of the teams and to make players join teams and show the scoreboard on the side. Okay, so I like to do all my redstone and stuff on these, but we don't need that now. Yeah, because we can put the redstone directly on top of command blocks. So we're gonna copy this. You can use Control A to copy and no, Control A to select and Control V. Let's start that over. Control A to select all, Control C to copy it, Control V to paste it. Okay, that's better. And like this. Definitely gonna need some redstone. Okay, so now we get sword and a bow. So that's those two done. I decided to do it like this so that I can show you all the commands and stuff and not just build it and then go through it, because that will be more confusing. This is probably still very confusing. I'm not that good at explaining, but I'm doing my best. Okay, so we need to teleport. No, we will do the teleport last. Okay, these game rules won't be set here. Okay, this will be set though. But team blue, this is the blue button. And yeah, and we will just have the button in the ceiling actually. I'm just going to do something quick here. We'll do it like this. Can we? Yeah, definitely. Like this. Of course you can't. I'm stupid. We'll do this. Could you reach that in survival? Yeah, okay. Good. Okay, yes, it's out of the way, and so, and this will be all our game rules and stuff. that's the game rules, which was these. Then we need to set up teams. I'll actually split it off here. Blue, color, blue. I think you can do that. Okay. Now wait. I need to do this first. No, that's not what I wanted. This will look a bit silly at the moment. Okay. So the color setting should be the outside, of course, because we of course have to make the team before we can change the color of it, right? Okay, so scoreboard teams add red. So it adds a red team and it sets the color of red to color red. Okay. That should work a bit better. And then we need to add this. Okay. Like so. So we don't need that. And did we do that here? Yeah, okay, so we don't need that type. Cool. So we have given the player its items, its tools. We have set the team. Now let's teleport him. It. Okay, X, Y, Z. We need the coordinates. So just do this and go over here. So this will be team blue. Team blue is going to be this side. So let's see it here. How do you do this? Just clear, is that all? No. Whoops. We're back. Okay, welcome back. What I tried to do was just clear the chat, but I don't remember how to do it. So I added the coordinates where it teleported to, and then it also sets those coordinates as the spawn point for the closest player, who's at P to target the nearest player. So when we press this, it gives us the item and teleports us here. And we will clear the setup button thing, will clear that and remove the pigs and stuff. Okay. So that's that. And I will just quickly copy this to this side and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've set up both sides and I had done one mistake. It said it set up team red on both sides here, so I changed it to the blue thing instead. And as you can see up there, my name was red because I was in team red, and now my name is blue because I'm in team blue. So yeah, and both sides teleports us where we're supposed to be. So that's good. And what I want to do now is to set a timer or something so that we won't play forever, but the game will run for a set time, and then it will check the scores who won. I have no idea how to do that though, so we'll see. But still, you can play it anyways, and just if you play with your friends, you just look at the scores and say who won when the timer is out. So it's not super complicated. But I do admit it would be nice if the game could do that automatically, but as I said, I don't know how. I will try to look into it, but I don't know how much access I will have. Yeah, I'm not really doing anything right now. Trying to build something that will look decent. Okay. And then we can do something like this. Oh yeah, there is something I just remember we have to do. We have to set the world spawn. I do not remember that. I have all the useful commands I have in a text file, so I'll just check that and be right back. Okay, here again. It was actually really simple, just set world spawn and numbers. So we try to stand in the middle, and this was what I was doing off screen because it's a bit annoying. So 11, 111 and 1, 2, 3, that's not very complicated. I don't think coordinates gets much simpler than that. Okay, so that should set the world spawn. Okay, and for the walls, I will run this. Window. Like so. I will fill in the windows later. I'll just put in the corner so that okay. So let's take signs and write down what we want. Timer for game. Okay, that's very important. And check for result is also important. And one thing I want to do is to do slash tell raw at all. Oh, I don't remember if this is how you do it. Hi. Yes, so we can check here. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So no. Okay. And then we should you do something like come on. Is that how we do that? Yes. Ooh, remember things. Amazing. And then I don't remember how to get the name in there, so I'm gonna have to check that later. But it's first gonna have like it's gonna say something like no, we don't need that actually. I don't think it's gonna say anything at all. Okay, whatever. Be right back. Okay, so here we have that how you do it. Tell raw player. Oops. No. Why do I press caps lock all the time? Text. Okay, first text. We don't need that. That should be empty for now. Player. So we'll take the closest player's name, and then we do spacebar join team blue. Dot. No. Okay. And let's see if it actually does it. Freya 000 join team blue. So that's exactly what we want. So that's perfect. We just need to now do the same thing on the other side, but change that. And then we try it. So Freya 000 join team blue. Okay, so everything is working so far. That's great. Now we just need a timer. So the question is, do we do something like a hopper timer? Or do we do something else? That's the only timer I know. And repeater time of clock, but that doesn't sound very plausible for 5 minutes or so. We could do so that it have the items despawn, and because it takes exactly 5 minutes for an item to despawn. Let's try to set up a wooden dropper. We're gonna need stuff like this, and wooden pressure plate, and blocks, and a bunch of items. Let's just take course direction. And I want to do it behind this thing because I don't want it to be visible from the thing over here. Okay, so, and this will shoot items, right? So this will get a signal. It will shoot an item that will fall down. that, which will give a signal. So times probably stops the rain too. Okay, so you will press a button to start the game. A signal gets shot to this, and it shoots an item there, and then it gives a signal, and on a positive signal I want it to just select raw the text game. The game has started. For now, we'll probably write something better later. So this. Oh, you can't do that, of course. The game has started. Okay, and on negative poles, like inverted. Yeah, of course you could make this way more compact, but it's easier to understand if it's a bit bigger. And it's not like it matters. We're out in nowhere, far from anything. So, and okay, so the game has started, and when the item has despawned, we want to teleport all players to that, and we wanna set the spawn. Which one was it? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Set the spawn of all players to be the same as before. That so that the spawn points are here. So if someone dies afterwards, so they don't despawn over there, but here. Okay. And we also want on this one, we wanted to reset all scores. And I don't know how to do this. We'll have to look that up. But game have ended. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So game have ended. It says in the chat. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Let's see if we could. Let's see this selector is there. Could we add italic because I want all command chat things. Yeah, good. Okay, that's perfect. Because that makes it's easier to see that it's not a player that wrote it, but actually the map itself. So we'll just add that here too. Oh no, italic. Okay. This one. Italic. True. Italic. let's just put a button here for simplicity. So let's say there's a button inside there and we press. Okay. That's not what I expected to happen. Wait a second. Oh, sorry. Maybe the button was too close to one of the teams and set off those, probably the case. Yeah, of course it could. Oh, now we're still there. Okay, game have ended. So let's try it again now that it's... the game have started. And then the item despawns, game have ended. Should probably say the game, since it does that the first time, but yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Start game. Okay. So now we come up with one problem here. If we start the game, if everyone have joined the team before you start the game, no one can start the game. And it says your spawn point over there, which means that even if you kill yourself to get back here, you can't get back here. So there is a problem. But we could actually put in like a panic button kind of thing here. And game. So if someone would press that button, the game ends. And yeah, since you're usually playing with friends and stuff, you won't worry about people pressing it just to mess with people. So tell and game was stopped. Yeah, sure. We wanna italic group. Oh. Then we want to teleport everyone back here and also set the wall spawn, set everyone's spawn point back here. So I'll do this and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye. So I watched all I had recorded and I realized that I don't have enough for another episode, so this will be the last episode. And I thought we would just quickly go through what we have made. So we have 2 players' bases that are unfortunately filled with pork and bunny meat, whatever that's called. Come on. Oh, yeah. We have made it so that they won't respawn. At least that's what it's supposed to be. So yeah, we have both 2 team bases with cover and everything, so no one can just shoot people in spawn. We have the panic button for when something goes wrong and you need to end the game, and we have the middle part where the most of the battles will take place probably, and both sides are completely identical. And then we have the starter room in here, which I made into a spaceship, a very weird fish-like spaceship with 3 engines. Tried to make it in the same style of that middle tower thing. And I also added something. What did I add? Yeah, a reset. It resets the command, the scoreboard, so that so that every time you start the game, it resets it. So that it starts at 0. And the main spawn is in here. When you join, you would spawn here, and you would press that button if you wanna, if it's the first time, so you would set up the map, and then you would press start game and choose a team. Oh, we don't do this. I decided not to try to figure out the command block for checking who was the winner. You just have to look at the numbers and you see who won. So that's it. I hope you liked this season of Let's Build, and yeah, I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.